Hello there. Hi. Hey, D-Man. How you doing today? We're here. We're back. We're doing it. I know we are very late from our normal afternoon start time. I do apologize. I was not feeling well yesterday. I was having a bit of a stomach issue. I don't know what it was. Kept me kind of laying down yesterday. I was not feeling well. And it kind of persisted today. Not as nearly as bad as it was yesterday. But a little bit. And kind of threw me off schedule. But we're here. We're going to be playing some more Outer Worlds 2. And then we'll be back with more Chrono Cross tonight, hopefully. But yeah, it's just one of the many things I deal with. I try not to dwell on it too much. But I do appreciate everybody sticking around, dealing with the weirdness of the schedule sometimes. Yeah, we've made it to a new area in Outer Worlds 2, so we're going to be continue exploring the new area, meeting all the new characters and exploring all the hopefully hidden stuff. But again, I do appreciate everybody hanging out with us. This week's been a little I guess chaotic for the channel, I think, while we've been playing these different games. Now I will say Friday, I double checked this time. Friday, the new Path of Exile League and character are supposed to come out. So we will probably be doing a lot of Path of Exile 2 specifically, not Path of Exile 1. Path of Exile 2 starting on Friday, so I'm hoping to get through at least Tormented Souls 2 and Chrono Cross by then. So I think we're pretty close to the end of both of those games. I would be very surprised if we don't complete those games by Friday. We might sneak one in as an afternoon stream just to finish it up. It'll probably be Chrono Cross, to be honest, because I feel like we'll probably finish Tormented Souls 2 tomorrow evening, because we're about to head back to the church, and unless there's like a whole area hidden like underneath the church or something, I don't see any reason why that game will take much longer. And Chrono Cross, it's a JRPG, so they could very easily hide stuff. Also, there's supposed to be a whole nother disc to that game. I don't know, maybe there's a new game plus or something that's on disc 2. I don't know what disc 2 is, but So there might be more to that game than I know, but we might sneak in some more Chrono Cross on afternoon streams, just so that way we can get those done before Path of Exile 2's latest drop. I don't know how long it'll take us to get through Path of Exile 2's content. I do want to spend some time with the Druid class doing some theory crafting on like how to do maybe a minion build. We'll see how that'll like shake out. But also we'll look at some of the other stuff that it can do. I'm not the best at like creating builds like some of the more like ARPG creators are, so it'll probably be not the best build on the planet, but we'll figure it out. So that'll probably start on Friday and go for a little bit, maybe for the rest of December, but maybe not that long either. It depends. We'll see. We'll see. Because they're adding a lot of content to the stuff. They're changing skills. They're adding and modifying uniques. They're adding a whole new like mode with the Vol kind of labyrinth thing on top of the character itself. So we'll probably be doing that. But yeah, so that'll be probably what we do on Friday and going forward, and then we'll come back whenever we finish that. Back to do more Friends' Favorite Retro and more horror game, and then of course more Outer Worlds 2. So we'll probably get possibly maybe one or two more of these Outer Worlds streams, but more likely that it's going to be Chrono Cross, just so we can finish that game up before Path of Exile 2 content releases. So, but we'll see where we're at with Chrono Cross after tonight's stream, and then I'll make a decision based on that. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I think that's about it. I do apologize for the kind of like low energy streams over the past week. I know we talk a lot about like positivity and kindness and stuff here, and I've been feeling as of late that I have not been really really reaching the point that I want to be with the energy and positivity of the stream. And I know, like, I'm human. Obviously, I can't be positive 100% of the time. There is a such thing as toxic positivity and stuff like that, obviously. But I do try to make sure that we're not being a negative influence on stuff. And I could come up with 1,000 excuses on, why that might have been the case. But I will try better, as we head into the new year to focus on the positive things, because I do still enjoy to create this stuff, these playthroughs, this content for you all, and I do appreciate everybody being here and all of that stuff. Though that's not just me, trying to keep everybody watching. I do genuinely appreciate people being here and stuff. So I do want to try to be a little bit better about the energy I'm putting out. So I'll try to work on that a little bit as we head into the end of the year and head into the new year. That being said, let's go ahead and turn off the music. Switch over here to the game, which I already have loaded because I took a screenshot for our thumbnail today. It is muted. I will unmute it, and we will get into the game. Alright, we were about to search this camp here. We got ourselves a new hammer. It's supposed to use a shotgun shell to, I guess, explode something.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
You wouldn't mind if I thoroughly dismember any lingering corpses, right? Ah. Anyway, I sense much more than my share of
I
carnage.
hope your words are true. For carnage is a more than apt descriptor today. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
Arbiters don't require evidence. You must not be too concerned with
We
justice.
operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
Search refugee can't. Okay.
Is that? Yes, that's an incisor, all right.
Okay. Auto mechanical status. Dragoons 3 lost or 0-0. Alert dispatch from Dragoon 1. Dispatch maintenance. Inventory. Auntie's choice fare. Okay. It's related to an automac defense force. Alright, let's... Oh, someone playing cards. Black Steel stands a transmitter built by the Protectorate and reappropriated by the refugees. May have been the reason enough for its destruction. Ah, well, we know the Protectorate did it because of the people up top. Do we have open this side? No. Okay. Not have lockpicking 8. Heavily damage the barrel of its integrated weapon warp from heat damage. Seems the target selection system is overwritten. Serious dental wounds and engage what might have caused them. Wonder if we can get up on the roof. Okay, come on. You can definitely jump on that. Fine, I'll find a different way up. Camp's radio recently emitted frequency that you recognized.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Found something I think it might be important.
You've been busy. What did you find?
High power transmitter looks heavily
Seems
damaged.
this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it?
It bears protectorate craft, so the refugee likely stole it somehow.
Good observation. Suffice it to say, the Protectorate would not take kindly to such a theft. Did you have anything else?
Terminal entry cataloging the base has auto-mechanical
Perhaps
defenses.
it might allow us to ascertain the final moments of the camp's machines. See if any final commands were sent before the camp's destruction.
Doesn't seem pretty resolute in theory, but automechs are easily
The
manipulated.
distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend.
One of the corpses had some pronounced
The
wounds.
fact that this camp isn't a bullet-strewn ruin suggests it was wiped out by something precise, or at least not as destructive as traditional weapons of war. Did you learn anything by examining the body?
Looked like a pretty violent death.
Death by shotgun, as the wounds appear to me, are often painful, drawn out.
There's a destroyed automech deeper in the camp.
Myriad dead refugees, killed in a particular way, but only a single destroyed automech. I'm beginning to make a connection. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
Target mechanism was undamaged, but the parameter slot was empty.
Then it was fighting blind. Doesn't seem like something a defensive automech should be doing.
Wireless communication
Oh.
tower.
I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter to harbor anything of note. Prove me wrong.
Seems there was some tampering.
The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see.
Done my investigation. I think I've discussed
You're
everything I wanted to.
certain you've combed the place to your liking?
Yes, I have.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
Wasting no time. Just tell me what you think happened here. How do you think they
I
died?
have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our ideas converge.
We know it's the Protectorate because we read the thing up top, but it won't let us choose that decision, which is why I hate this.
Although I'm no ballistics expert, the death wounds on the corpse have any theories about the automechs that did this?
Auto mechanicals were reprogrammed to target the
My thoughts
refugees.
exactly. How do you believe they were compromised?
Maybe they were just defective? No. God.
It's too I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
Those owners that transmitter must have come to collect violently.
Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
Protector one take kind of that.
After the
Okay.
Vox
At least we
relay's
get.
recent
I
destruction,
don't like how that
High
first
Command would have
thing
ordered
was
a security
structured.
sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
Only found this dastardly sentinel. They must answer for their crimes.
I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate, though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation. Now with that finished, hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
Seize the machines return, bent on eliminating any stragglers. Go on!
Unidentified is
Rats raring to go.
To battle! That was a hardy engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous... I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
Okie dokie. Alright, so that's done. Can we touch this? We can't. Uranium. Okay. Cannot touch that at all. Only 25 and you can't touch anything water-like. Gotta love it. Again, another reason why Tainted Grail is better than this game.
The machines return, bent
Oh,
on
cool.
eliminating any stragglers. Go on!
processing anomaly.
Our punches shall meet its end. Return at once! That was a hardy engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again.
Okay. It's a quick save this time, so. How do we get over there? Gotta be like a bridge or something. Maybe we can use this. Alright. Let's get over there. Not cleared.
Got my lamps on a hostile.
Caution. The neglected state of this edifice suggests its current occupants lack hospitality and also rudimentary facility maintenance skills.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence
There best be
increasing.
a stiff bottle waiting for me if I ever manage to make it out of this barrel.
Handling Zeranium without proper safety equipment is likely to result in serious injury.
Oh no, it's no.
You alright?
No, I'm really not. There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's. Why didn't I wash them first?
So this is why folks wear gloves when they play with this
Thanks
stuff.
for the preposterously laden vice. How about you leave me to endure my pulpy penury in peace?
I'll just put you out of your misery permanently. Sorry not to suffering.
Oh, why won't it stop burning?
Rub some ice on it. You'll be all right.
Ah, why does it burn so bad? There was uranium on my. Why didn't I wash them first? What? No.
Potential combatants in.
Thank you for the door key. Hey, the fetch ball card.
Wow, what a hard bargain. I think I prefer my odds with a locked door between us. Look alive, Xander.
Stop hitting me. Why are you doing some knocking me around here, friend?
Emergency protocol ready. Requires extensive.
Gaining grab range.
Ramp this up. I see you.
Oh, they're above me.
My vitals.
Okay. You want to hide up here? There we go. Okay. What to do? Let's get speech up to 5. Hmm. Buying or selling items with a vendor accrues goodwill. After accruing enough, you gain a permanent discount and sell bonuses with that vendor. Huh. Put that one.
Hey, you! Let me out of here! I'll spare anyone who frees me. The rest will die horribly, I promise you that! Let me out of here! I'm here at the behest of the insulted leader. You betrayed the glorious dawn! Let me out!
Give me a second. I don't even know where you're at.
Let me out of here! I'll spare anyone who frees me. The rest will die horribly, I promise you that! Release me now, you traitors! I'm here at the behest of the insulted leader. You betrayed the glorious dawn! Let me out!
Yeah.
I'm here at the behest of the insulted leader. You betrayed the glorious dawn! Let me out of here!
Are they above me? Where are they? Are they in here?
Release me now, you traitors! I'll spare anyone who frees me. The rest will die horribly, I promise you that!
Maybe they're upstairs. Oh.
Me out!
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the Glorious Dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Azza. You are?
What's a Glorious Dawn?
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught.
And that truth would
The
be?
rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection.
Ah. Really believe the rifts are some gateway to paradise?
The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection.
Uh-huh.
They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering.
Uh-huh.
Peace and unity with the architect themselves.
Yeah. Any idea why your now deceased fellow enlightened individuals betrayed you?
None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with Zeranium gas. I was here to help them scavenge for old order technology to further investigate the wonder of the rifts.
Always enjoy some good revenge killing. Anything else you need help with?
There is one other thing. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price. Though maybe with more disemboweling. Your violent tendencies could be of great help to me there, as I'm sure mine could be of service to you. If you deign to take me on, of course.
Well, sure, what could possibly go
Nothing
wrong?
that will live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you.
And that's how you head back incognito for a while.
Really, Commander? You're swapping me out for her? All right. When you need someone you can actually trust, you know where to find me.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
Death sentence. Destruction by Dawn's hand. Non-believers will no longer be able to see their impending doom. Okay, okay. Size over automechs, repair crew. Okay, then go on. Get some experience.
Talk on that, you traitorous swine!
I have to say, is it going to vent eventually? Because I can't leave without going that way, so. Strip the parts. Okay. Seems like there's a room back this way. Oh, is there a mural here? There is. Nice. Alright, let's check our map. We can go further back. Let's go check over here real quick. I see something right there. Ooh. What's this? Okay, doesn't seem like anything useful. Her quest, or their quest, is up there.
Recharge for mayhem.
Known to hold a grudge, you know.
Gonna check out what this was, but okay, so it's like some sort of mechanical thing to acquire these stones, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Look sharp.
That wasn't intentional.
What is this? Okay.
Uh-oh, Commander.
Not ready. Promoting teammate.
Okay, I think there's probably a way to get up there. Let's see if we can find it.
Look sharp.
Standing by with life support.
Lockpick 8. Dang it. So that's 2 areas. We have a lockpick 8 that we can't open up. There's a rift up there. And a rift up there. And a rift up there. Oh no. There's a lot of rifts here. Okay. We'll leave a mark there. I think there was another lockpick 8 there. Somebody will do whispering to us. Hazardous gas mentioned. Okay. Sure. I'm guessing that was mentioned by picking up a coil.
I can't believe you saved Niles on Horizon Point, Val. How did you get him to the ship with a leg missing?
Agent Ibarra suffered severe damage to his leg from the explosion. However, amputation was only deemed medically necessary once aboard the Incognito. Fortunately, his heart only stopped once from the multitude of stim injections needed to keep him mobile long enough to reach the ship.
Wow, that's... Damn. I'm impressed. We're kind of intense, aren't you?
This unit is programmed to apply pressure to stanch bleeding. Requesting greater intensity raises the risk of permanent injury.
It says that's stealing, but there's no one here. But enough's enough. Spent a week sealing up cracks in the new hidey hole so that my candle flame didn't waver in the entrance. Okay. Okay. Don't know what that cape is. Liquid uranium.
By the relationship as a parasitical.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally. I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
He kept looking forward instead of...
Terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
Funny, I guess.
The N-ray range lies ahead, Commander. Please avoid exposing yourself or your Valerie unit to excessive radiation.
They're mine.
Okay.
Damn it all! The door's sealed. We'll need to find another way in.
Well, I know where the other way in is. I literally looked at it. It's right here. In-ray range. Kill all the renegades.
This is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
Rolled from lack of lockdown override. I've checked all the proper to operate the switches and corresponding facility. No, activating more than 3 switches to overload the system, prompting an automatic reset. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do there.
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends.
Okay. Ah. Hi.
36 cubed, divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by... is it 30, or... Oh! Hello!
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you! Wait, surely she isn't with you.
As soon as you answer my questions, as soon as she and I can both be gone.
Fine. Just please keep her away from me.
Hurt pretty bad. I've got a trauma kit. Keep still for a second.
Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body.
You know where Victor Clemens is? I need to find out.
Dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse.
I need you to focus. Where is he?
He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance.
Ah.
Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well.
What's going on here? Does the cultist do all this?
Crazed cultist, people like your friend here have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
There are invisible cultists here? You've got to be kidding.
There's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate.
And how exactly does that work?
The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings.
Ah.
Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it.
Sounds like I've got some work to do.
I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and...
Okay, I think we gotta follow this around. Nice. I don't like that it's not a gadget I can just use.
Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
Wait, do I have to use the scanner to loot them? That's such a terrible mechanic, dude. That I have to have the scanner just to loot invisible. Jesus Christ. Man, I really don't like this. Like, that should just be a device that you can use, not something you have to use a resource for. Like... See wires through walls. Yes, no, I get it. So, 1, 2. Where's the third one? This one. This one, this one, this one. Right? Those all go up. Not sure if that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, that should just be a gadget you use. Not... not use the same resources as your... like, shield and... So I need that one, that one, that one.
Bypassed. The nearest sealed door should now be accessible to you.
Oh. Okay, let's see. What about this one? Okay, that cannot be unsealed by switches.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Aggressor at hand.
Guessing this is Victor in here. That's probably Victor there.
Look sharp and strike.
You leave at once.
Hi, Victor.
You there. You must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
Be awfully hard to get information from him if he's dead.
Good point. We'll kill him after we get the information.
Correct.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you, except if you attempt to interrupt my work, you will no doubt meet the same end as your fellows. Leave, and you may yet live.
This guy is hilarious. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes how much more worried he should have been about me than all the other nonsense around here.
Neutralize Victor. He just seriously threatened me. There's hastily assembled scrap components and wires. Beyond that, you can't gauge
That's
much
a
of.
Glorious Dawn communication device. Our cells use them to send and receive encrypted messages. Where are you going? Our task? I suppose you know what you are doing, but we'll need to return eventually to finish this lot off.
Oh, interesting. You can leave. I guess it's. Let's quick save. I wonder if it's because, like, this is where you're supposed to end. Is that a crossbow? Hey, the trauma kit we used to help that one person out. Messages.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the Order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
It's passed along its latest calculations. Riley's math is immaculate as always.
Victor, I fully understand the import. Dead is, but if we, and the longer, but...
Facility breached by unknown agents on Aunties, not protected, diluted, chaotic. Okay.
You cannot threaten what we welcome obliteration.
Further correspondence.
Pendulous killing tool who has isolated you from my hand. How dare you hamper my ascension with your...
Oh, an enemy.
Ready to assist with Agent's help.
Better sleep with those eyes open.
Appears to be a reinforced storage container, some kind of experimental melee weapon. From behind the glass, weapons blade softly hums. Let's do a quick save, because I feel like if we pry this open, it might... Prototype site. Uses gadget energy on attack, reducing energy with the science skill. Deals reduced damage, applies in-race side effects when low on energy. Nice.
Look sharp.
Okay.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't
Enemy
you
spotted.
unlock the door and come out?
It's a fight.
As indicated.
Well, at least you can still hit them.
You, friend of friends, are a greater ally. Oh, thank you
Hello.
very, very much for dealing with those cult. It seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitors, charlatans.
Just don't give her a reason to gut you and you'll be
I
fine.
can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor, and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife.
Uh-huh.
That he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
What happened with Victor's experiment?
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
What about Victor? You worry about how you reward me for saving you.
Yes, well, I see that I misjudged you.
Interesting.
I have some spare resources I intended to use in an experiment.
Oh.
Nothing to worry about here, nothing to worry about with me.
Okay, I didn't realize that that was going to do an end the conversation immediately. Whoa, where'd the guy go? Okay, that's crazy.
Standing by.
I don't think there was anything in here. No.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you unlock the door?
It's a fight.
Come here.
Oh,
What? Where?
damn that Victor, and damn his in the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed.
Surprised the cultists survived a close encounter with
Most
N-rays.
I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now
Trying
it's
to kill us on the way
inside.
out.
Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than...
Okay, so you either go up and get nothing, or bits and... Okay. It's not worth 23 bits to lose the rep with the guy. Although, I'll be honest, it's very interesting, because, like, I wanted to play this game because I kind of liked the vibe of the first game. This game has been kind of uninteresting. Like... The problem I have with this is it just feels like more of the first game with even less intrigue. Because, like, the first area is... It tries to, like, pit the idea of... like, oh, it's... the first one tries to pitch you against, it's like, oh, it's a... Nice. Fascist regime versus capitalism, right? Like, that's the two sides. By the way, we have a bomb suit on, so these mines basically don't do anything to us, which is hilarious. Oh, cool, that thing throws grenades. But like, it did it in such like a boring way. That it's just like not even really that interesting. And like this, what we're doing here. And like here, it's like, there's people who are addicted to drugs and they're trading it for scrap, and cultists. Like, it's just... Uh-huh. Just gonna...
N-rays discerned.
What did that hack do? Ow. Oh, we could just...
Uh-oh, Commander's almost dead.
Like, I don't know. It's just... I guess I expected something more.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die.
So always a choice. Stand down, no one needs to get hurt.
I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. I cannot allow this. I cannot allow our efforts to be in vain. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth.
You're a scientist, not a martyr. Is this how you want to be remembered?
Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
You're here to limit collateral damage. Blowing me up wouldn't limit anything.
You read my terminal. I cannot. No. I deny what you're saying. Whatever my personal feelings, the Order's success is more important. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain? The words would be lost on you.
If it could prevent needless death, why not try?
Your verbiage does not conceal the gaps in your knowledge. But the presiding bishop has taught us that ignorance is not a punishable sin. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end.
Even with the perfect package is offered, then people will still deviate from it.
But surely, over time, these deviations would subside? Though I do not seek the abolition of free will, no. No, humanity would do what is best for itself. I'm sure. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray.
Finally understanding you're afraid to live with what you've been doing here.
How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself?
It sure as I wouldn't blow myself on someone else's behalf.
That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees.
DeVries destroyed Horizon Point, killing hundreds of people. You want to be like her?
Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time.
Yep, at Horizon Point.
I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. Let's say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife. See what he knows.
All Earth Directorate agents are officially prohibited from using torture as a method of information extraction.
You heard her, Rosa. Torture's a no-go, sorry.
You're a loss. Don't like to boast, but I am quite the artiste with a knife.
I believe that's another thanks I owe you. You certainly keep interesting company.
What was your plan with helping DeVries anyhow?
I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now.
Yikes.
Sounds unreal.
Yeah.
But somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane. It's a shame I can't speak to a vicar.
You did the right thing.
I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed.
How do I know you're not going to go back to helping DeVries the moment I leave?
Here, it is the key to my quarters. Take whatever you find. That will ensure that I cannot use any of it to further DeVries' aims, even if I wanted to.
Goodbye. Try not to join any other revolutionary groups, huh?
You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes.
Alright, well, that's not how I saw that going, but I guess we'll take it. Take these. Just talk our way out of a final boss fight of the area. Another decryption key. Is there really nothing in here? Maybe we need to go further. Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Irradiated. Travel through inner range has left you fundamentally changed. Whenever you take damage of any type, you have a chance to take additional in-ray damage automatically and become camouflaged. Whenever you take damage, that is 5% chance to become camouflaged automatically, but you take 5 as in-ray damage. No, I'm good. I don't care about being camouflaged. I run headfirst into things, so.
Boy, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them.
Hierarch?
The leader of a cell. In this case, that would be Ziegler. And extinguishing him is obviously our next priority. They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. We should return to the one we saw earlier. It will hopefully yield some worthwhile information.
Sounds good. Let's go.
This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Right behind you, but not in a threatening way.
Nice. She's my favorite character so far. Oh, we need to see if there's a mural here. There is. Okay, so we're missing one mural piece. My security lockbox. That's the front door. Okay. Alright, well, we took care of the main mission. Really? The main quest is... Oh. Oh, Abbott Newell. Interesting. So, we have to do the talking to Abbott Newell thing. I'm the bartender, return to the archivist, companion quest, mural pieces, card collector, which will be back at the bar. Okay, we're gonna keep exploring though, because there's some areas over here. Alright, well. We got all the main quests way ahead of time, and we did it without violence. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Built a melee character who did not humble the person into oblivion. I really wish there was a respec at this point. Like... Okay. I'm gonna try to get back over there. I think our best bet is actually just to go here and then run across. But yeah, this I feel like this is okay as a sequel if you wanted more like Outer Worlds, but I don't feel like it's doing a whole lot in the realm of advancement. I think the only reason I'm body found. I'm feeling like it is because like we played Ghost of Yotei, right? And Ghost of Yotei was a great example on like how to take a game and like elevate it in every way. Like all the mechanics felt like they were able to actually advance. That's not the right button.
Make it strike.
Shield. There it is. But we've also been playing a lot of sequels. We're actually playing all sequels right now. With Chrono Cross, Outer Worlds 2, Tormented Souls 2. Are you friendly? Oh, you're our friend. Okay. And both this game and Tormented Souls 2 have been having the structure where they're not, like, really advancing on their formula. They just feel like they're more of the same. Which isn't necessarily inherently bad. It's just you kind of hope that there would be something more, right? Like they've added that feature where like on occasion you would have those things pop up that are like, hey, you've been crouching a lot, so you have things that make your crouching do things, right? Or you've been, you know, affected by in-rays. You know, that kind of stuff. But even that's just kind of...
Need a better spot.
I don't know what the hell happened there. But overall, it's just, again, felt more like Outer Worlds plus, you know, which I guess you can argue is exactly what a sequel should be. So. Quick save. Okay, let's find a way across. I think we didn't find a way across, right? No, okay. No, we don't. We gotta go this way. Get away from that. Healing. I'm gonna see if there's anything in here worthwhile. Money. Okay, well, we're gonna have to heal that exposure.
You came at us from the scrapper side? You must be more than a ninth grade. You're dangerous. I don't envy their handlers.
Need to get out of there. Wow. We're not doing good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Careful! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Careful! That cave is chock full of arachnids. I'd stay away if I were you.
Full of arachnids, you say? Sounds like a plan to me. What happened? What killed me?
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Why is my health so low?
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Keep your back on the inside, Commander. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
It's so strange. It's like because our thing is full, we have less health. Yeah, we have like less. That's such a stupid mechanic. It's like, oh, you have your radiation full. You have less health for some reason. God, why are there so many bad mechanics in 2025, man? Like what is our health right now? It's 410, but for some reason, like, I don't. It seems like our health is so much like we're getting like 3-shot by these things, which we never had this much problem with before. Like, our companions are going down quicker too? Like, I don't...
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Look sharp.
Shot grenade. Biomass grenade. Lockpick 2 levels.
Ready to assist with agents' help needs. For the commander's well-being.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Another compression coil. I'm guessing there's going to be a quest for a certain amount of compression coils. Wow. Pushing it out of my way.
Emergency.
Okay. Okay, is that it? This said cave. This isn't really a cave. Well, I guess it has a roof on it, but... I thought maybe that would be something, but...
Hey, glad I ain't a Varachnid.
Okay, I guess we killed them all. That seemed like a very... You've defeated the cave full of arachnids. Nearby hazard.
Can't say I was expecting to see anyone else in these parts. Hello, friend. Welcome to the most beautiful half-built landing platform on all of Dorado. Simple, friend. Do you see any sergeants barking orders? Any of those spidery crystal critters lurking in the rocks? The perfect blend of just close enough to the base to be safe, but not close enough for any officers to get nosy. There's no... Maybe I'll even get a promotion for doing such a good job keeping this place safe. Oh, no doubt about it. But now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. Oh. There's lots of dead people that look like they've fallen from here.
Please observe that this outpost remains relatively undamaged despite recent hostilities. Further investigation is warranted.
What is this? Some sort of zoo?
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so
Strategic Ingestment Executive.
You're in charge? Don't you mean the... Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention?
What is all this?
This is a fort. Those are soldiers. They are mantisaurs. And I am far too busy to play tour guide.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of... And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
It's mining or interrogation of a person passing through.
Spectacular! We haven't had a chance to do business with outsiders in an age. Welcome to Fort Endurance, Auntie's southernmost base of operations and a hub of comfort and commerce. Or at least we will be in a... Oh yes, Auntie's choice may not be your first choice, but thanks to our aggressive expansionism and occupation policies, we're soon to be your only choice.
What do you do here?
This is where we train Auntie's first division of post-negotiation Mantisaur aggressors, under Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, senior-most commander at Fort Endurance. Executive Wojciech says he is pleased to welcome a future customer into our base.
Thought you said it was seriously saying I'm
Now you're
starting
starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. It's earned him promotion after promotion. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base. My experimental Mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
You're lying except you're pretending it's a Mantisaur who's running the base.
That is exactly what he's doing.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, Designer.
Is that right? Are you full of crap?
Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Right about what?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa.
He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the lobby damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
Want me to go get a mutated pupa?
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts. Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best...
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
That's what I
I'm
assumed.
not surprised. You seem sharp. So, if you know he's lying, then you understand that catering to his will isn't gonna do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose.
To do better than simply matching his offer, you want me to choose you?
I'll have to... Oh, fine. Fine. If scientific discovery and the betterment of future products isn't enough for you, I'll pad your coffers a little something extra. Just, please, bring me the mutated pupa.
Not the strangest task I've had to undertake, but it's...
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's Choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort? What on this face conjures the notion that I'm looking for random
Okay. Anything here? What the hell is that? Plasma cutter utility grip. Do you guys have a doctor around here?
Hey, stranger! You're one of those... Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch. They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers.
Lucky for you, I never ignore injustice. What caught you in their dragnet?
I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the Chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
Who else had
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
Tell me about it.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw him. It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Exactly what he said would have happened.
Yup. Cuddy
everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constant, but that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to security officer. No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So, I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy. He will.
Interesting.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth
Oregano, do it yourself. Slayer look.
Okay. Access terminal. Infantry resupply drop pods tracking. Mama Cobb's cunning hats to save the heartburn objecting. Okay. Take these off my hands. A few cases of wobbly.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs.
What is this
It
place?
used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us get hammered by their huge guns and laughed as we scrambled to dig. Those sovereigns, they made the invasion stall about like someone up here flipped a switch. 1 second our lives were pain and fear. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, those Protectorate, it took them weeks to rally, and by then we own most of Golden Ridge. Thanks. Have a lucrative.
Okay.
Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar. We know consume, and to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime.
Hell of that. Oh, it's a pit for a ship. Sure. Slide distance, damage resistance. Slide distance, well, sliding damage will. Okay, well, we need this as well. Explosive rounds. Okay. Okay. Anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. That's interesting. Okie dokie. Take one step into...
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so
Get you gone.
Is there another way into the... No, there's not. That's interesting. I wonder why that's off limit. Oh, interesting. We took that card and it fixed our toxicity crash threshold thing. Okay, well that's helpful, I guess. Okay, well that's that.
You're back? Why?
There.
Of course that's what she's gonna say. Do you think everyone nabbed for a crime just confesses?
Makes sound incredibly likely Cuddy died from an allergic reaction.
How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Exactly. The only one he had the deathly Crabble allergy. Is there anything?
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I can... Oh. Oh no. Oh, did you say Crabble?
Apparently everyone knew he was allergic to Crabble meat.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer.
Ah.
He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk.
So this guy
killed
killed
about
him.
Everything. He's also somebody's nephew, some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
It's got to do with him eating Crabble.
Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock.
You know, he was allergic and added crab stock to the stew anyways.
What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have, at least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless, hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
Oh no, I was just trying to get justice for Barlow. Now I've done that.
Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible. And that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence.
Really railroad innocent person on murder charges to cover your own mistake?
Absolutely.
If I help, letting Bardot go won't be enough to cover your debt.
That's only fair. I will both free Bardot and compensate you for your effort.
Tell me what you need.
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
Show him Demeter. We mean one of these?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. Now just head over to Cuddy's corpse and make it disappear. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there.
Alright, I can do that.
You'll find Cuddy inside the tower. But you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
Okay. I'm guessing.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Who saw me?
Friendly company.
Who saw me? Okay, so we know we can get up. Maybe we can go up to go down.
You, the getting go-getter.
No, doesn't look like it. Oh, small stick. Those are trespassing right now, but I don't understand how.
Now what? What's that?
That is disposal.
Keep getting run around like this.
Alright.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us.
I'm behind you if you pay me and let Bardot go.
Does that
Bardot.
mean you don't want my bits?
Of course I want the bits, but I'll make it clear that wasn't the point.
Right, you're a hero. A selfless martyr. So long as you make good on the deal, whatever you need to tell yourself is fine with me.
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage.
Been wrestling a railroad for someone else's crime.
Someone else's crime. So you know what happened?
I do. Abner couldn't believe Cuddy was allergic and put Crabble stock in the stew.
That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family. My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even...
I wonder if he...
While I appreciate your help in ensuring this mess wouldn't blow back on me, we now got nothing else to talk about.
Alright. So that's that. Let's just save. New save. Alright. You know what, folks? I think I'm going to call it a stream there. Simply because I don't know what it is. I'm feeling a little woozy. I don't know why. It doesn't happen very often, but for some reason I'm just not feeling the greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream a little early, do a little bit of a short stream here. I'll try to be back tonight with some Chrono Cross. And we'll see how much progress we make in Chrono Cross. We might come back if I'm feeling up to it. I don't know why I'm not feeling the greatest right now, but if we come back, we'll play some Chrono Cross, see where we're at, and try to make some progress in that. And like I said, we might focus on Chrono Cross and Tormented Souls 2 this week to try to get those two games cleared up before Friday. I think we'll probably finish Tormented Souls 2 within a stream or two. It's just really Chrono Cross. I'm not sure how much we have left of that game, but we will we'll make some progress in that hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. And then maybe just play some Outer Worlds. Like if we get those two done early enough in the week, we'll probably focus on Outer Worlds 2 until Friday, where we will start Path of Exile 2. We'll start a Druid and see what's up with that. Like I said, that's going to do it for the stream today. At least for now. Like I said, we might come back later. But I'm just going to go ahead and go. So thanks so much for being here. Remember to take care of yourself mentally and physically. Both are very important. Remember to stay hydrated. And as always, remember, we can make the world a better place. And all you have to do is be kind. Bye-bye.